Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So sometimes we wonder, has this person realized anything? Are they feeling any remorse? Are they facing any consequences? Will they ever apologize? These are the most commonly asked questions in my personal reading. So I thought let's do a spread around that, and we're going to look at each layer, the emotional, spiritual, external. Uh, so and some guidance for you so you can decide how to move forward possibly. So we have Seven of Cups, Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Devil, and King of Swords. And Queen of Swords came out along with King of Swords. Now, the energy between the two of you, Seven of Cups, this is where the energy is scattered, dreamy, confusing. Maybe there are illusions here. There are fantasies about what could have been. It's not that you whatever happened. You're still living in some sort of fantasy, maybe both of you. On a more grounded level, there's also a desire to rebuild or at least find some understanding here. It's like both of you are thinking, if we could just sit down, talk, maybe this could be fixed. This is like looking at your connection through a kaleidoscope where so many colors, so many patterns, but you can't quite grab hold of the picture. The energy between the two of you is neither fully gone nor fully clear is what I see here. This is a mix of confusion and the wish to collaborate. Now, their emotional state regarding you. This is Three of Swords. They are absolutely feeling the heartbreak, okay? It's not that they are doing very well emotionally, I would say. Whether they admit it or not, they feel the sting of this loss, okay? They're still watching you in some way, social media, mutual friends, if you work together, simply thinking about you constantly and connecting energetically. It could be anything, but their heart is guarded and defensive. Like someone who checks Instagram stories at 2 a.m. but tells everyone they've moved on. It's something like that. They're hurting, and part of them is haunted by curiosity and regret both. Now, if this is already resonating with your situation, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. External consequences in their life, Knight of Wands. See, their reckless behavior is catching up with them. Impulsive decisions, maybe in work or relationships, have created chaos, and maybe they have lost time, because what I hear is time is of essence, and they are either they have lost it or they are losing it. They are running behind in some sphere of life here. There's a big upheaval. This could be financial loss, a life crisis, something to do with work. This could be a breakup. Something. Karma is shaking their foundations for sure. They have been, externally everything is falling apart because they refuse to slow down and reflect. They were impulsive, they just wanted to keep rushing here. So, now spiritual consequences, Ace of Cups. Their heart is opening up in unexpected ways possibly. This is where they're being forced to feel emotions they have long suppressed. Maybe towards you, maybe towards other situations here. But the universe is pushing them through a transformation they can't avoid. There is something that has to change here. The old ways of living, the old ways of loving, old ways of processing things, something. There is some change, transformation which is coming here. Like, being forced to start over after universe pulls the rug out of your under your feet. This is where universe is guiding them to some sort of emotional rebirth, even if it feels like an ending. Will they ever apologize or make amends? This is Devil. This is where they're still feeling trapped in ego or unhealthy attachments. This is apologizing requires them to face their own demons, which possibly they're not willing to. For some of you, this could be a third party situation, because we have had a few cards, quite a few cards, which could represent that. See, eventually, some sort of clarity and truth will break through, is what I feel. And yes, there is a possibility of apology, but this may take time. It will not come through very quickly. Um, think of a storm cloud, okay? The sun eventually pierces through, right? So they will. So the light, the clarity is going to come through, but not before the thunder. That has to pass. See, they likely will acknowledge what happened, but only after they confront their shadows, only after they get past um, this devil energy here. Now, advice for your healing and detachment. King of Swords and Queen of Swords both came out. So this is a very detached, logical energy. King of Swords is where universe wants you to reclaim your mental clarity and boundaries. Detach from their chaos and see things logically. Speak your truth and cut cords with compassion but firmness. This is your time to honor your wisdom. If you know that somebody has done you wrong, then that's it. You create your boundaries, even if it means that you are going to act cold, or they are going to feel you are being so selfish or self-centered or whatever. But they need to face their demons. They need to realize what they have done to you before you can let them in. Till then you have to honor your boundaries here. This is taking your power back. Don't let someone else narrate your story. Your healing comes from clear thinking, honest self-expression, refusing to get pulled back into that confused state of mind. See, to wrap this up, the energy between the two of you is still tangled with fantasy and unfinished business. They're feeling heartbroken but defensive. Also, they know they are the cause of a heartbreak or pain here. Their life is unraveling due to impulsive choices, and universe is pushing them through some sort of emotional change here. They probably will apologize, but only after a major awakening. It's not going to be as simple as just coming up with an apology. Your healing begins when you stand in your truth and detach with love. See, you don't have to carry their karma on your shoulders. They have done what they have done. You are worthy of peace, clarity, and love that doesn't hurt. You don't have to stay in a confused state just because another person is not willing to give you the clarity, or the other person is not clear about what they want. You need to value yourself. Sometimes the most powerful closure comes from within, and that is what you need to do here. So that was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.